Want to know what brands are really thinking about you, creator? Hey everyone, I am Nina Zeta, co-founder of Sidewalker Daily. I have worked on the brand side, okay? So what I'm going to say in today's video, obviously it is not like every single brand, and there's a lot of satire that is going to be shared, but I feel like I know enough people on the brand side. I've managed hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of influencer campaigns myself. So I'm not saying that any of these thoughts are mine, but I think that there are things that brands are just thinking and too afraid to say. This video is just gonna put those thoughts on blast. And I'm not revealing any sources or if anyone said anything, but let's just say I'm sure people on the brand side would probably agree. So the first thing I think every brand thinks when they start working with an influencer or creator is that they really wish that they could just like test it out first. Like, could we do some sort of affiliate, or could we do some sort of ambassadorship to test it? And this is because a lot of times brands are obviously afraid to pull the trigger and maybe potentially invest in you. They're scared, straight up. So oftentimes when you get those emails of brands being like, oh, let's just do an affiliate, this is their way of just really saying, we're not really sure how to maybe measure ROI on our own campaigns, or we're potentially scared to pull the trigger, but this could be a good first start. Now, like I tell every single creator that is in our program, just because a brand sends you some sort of affiliate does not mean you cannot, rebuttal, repivot, send them a different counter, get them on a call. It's not a closed door. Just because a brand is saying that they want to try an affiliate, I just think that maybe they're trying to say that again, as a way to potentially test the working relationship. The second thing every brand is probably thinking, but too afraid to say, is that they're hoping the content does not flop. This is a big one. And I know that being on the brand side, we can't control the algorithm. You can't control the algorithm. Luckily, someone like me is very understanding of all of this. And I've always kind of just understood that the content isn't always going to fly, right? Like it's not always going to fly off the shelves. But I'm sure there are some brands that are just kind of like, please don't flop, please don't flop, especially influencer marketing managers when they are, handling someone else's budget and they have to go back to their client and be like, yeah, the video didn't do good, or it tanked. Had we used your money? Sorry. So I do think that every brand's like hidden fears that the content maybe won't resonate well or won't do well. But what you can do as a creator to kind of alleviate this is never just sell one video. Never just sell one post. Always have bundles. Always have different options for the brand. This way, it also hedges your bets. If something does wrong or doesn't do well, maybe something else will kill it, right? That's a big reason that we tell the creators in our program, send multiple offers. Don't just sell like one little post or one little video. Now, if you're a creator that wants to work with brands and you're interested in learning more about like how to put these offers together, how to put these bundles together, come to my next free live training on how to land pay brand deals. I go over tons of different strategies that creators can implement same day to start working with brands. I think you guys are going to love it. I'll include a link below. Now, this third one, honestly, like every influencer manager I know has made a comment like this in the past. I should quit my job and be an influencer. I wish I was getting paid to like stay at the hotel or like do this or do that. And also, you guys get paid more than a lot of influencer marketing managers do. Like we see your checks, we write them. I remember the first time I ever paid an influencer over $10,000 for one post. And I was like, oh my gosh, like that's insane. I want to do that too, right? So I think a lot of influencer marketing managers, and I laugh because I've heard them just say this again, like, I wish I could do what you do. So that's just something to share. And kind of to piggyback off this, like I've heard other PR people just be like, is it even that hard? Like, oh my gosh, they're just like at a pool or doing this. And then the more you get involved in influencer marketing, the more this person starts working, they're like, wait a second, like they are working the entire time. They're on set or at the shoot, early morning, late evening, they're constantly producing, constantly shooting. And then I think that PR person tends to go back and be like, oh yeah, no, actually, I don't want the job. It looks like it's a lot of work, especially people on the brand side that are just starting. Like they have this idea of like influencers, like it's just being easy. And then the more seasoned you become as an influencer marketing expert, you're like, wait a second, actually, it is so much work what they do. So yeah, I actually don't know if I could even handle it. I think everyone starts to think that because the toll it takes for a creator to be posting all the time, creating, editing, and consistently, it's a lot of work. I'm sure you guys already know that. I think a lot of brands are thinking this one question and would most likely never ask unless they're super bold, but are your followers real? I've had conversations with people on the brand side before that they're like, oh my gosh, are their followers even real? Like, how did they grow so fast or XYZ? But a lot of times people on the brand side may not feel like it's appropriate to ask that. Like maybe it's offensive, but truth be told, like if the creator has a really low engagement rate and a really high follower count, the person on the brand side is going to ask, like, what's up with that discrepancy? Because something may look off. And that may not always happen, but if they catch it, they may say that. So I hope you guys enjoyed these little funny thoughts that people on the brand side have. If you are on the brand side and you have others to share them in the comments. And if you're a creator, let me know what you think of today's video and if you want to see more of these types. And I will see you in the next video.